right back, Charlie. Against this right back, Charlie.
People deluded. Make sure you get your Trapaholic keys, man. www.trapaholic.co.uk. Come on, man. Make sure you get it, man. Don't miss out. Come on. Day up. Look, it's all matching and shit. I've seen come with a black and gold one. Come on. Oh.
People deluded. I'm back again.
Come on, Ian, man. Come on.
People.
There's always that active and defending. I think it's like. There's always that active and defending. I think it's like.
People deluded. I'm back again.
Come on, Ian, man. Come on. Am I live? Of course I'm live. Another day, another live stream. It's appreciative to be locked in with you lot, people. People deluded. I'm back again. Now, first things first, I hope you're doing well and safe. Hope you and your family and loved ones are doing all right. Hope you're having a progressive week in anything you're doing. And obviously, people, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and of course, in some cases, good night. Now, you know, we've got transfer news. Let's get to 200 likes and we can look at stuff. Obviously, Pablo Mari's becoming a Monza player on loan, albeit, but it's better than not being here. I wouldn't say there's progress in relation to Reece Nelson and Ainsley Maitland-Niles, but there is something. As we know, Telemans, Tonali, all of these guys have been linked with the club. Some are more realistic than others. The dream is free. The hustle is sold separately, people. As much as I like talking about Arsenal and talking points, it's you lot that make the platform. Any talking points, questions, etc., get involved. I appreciate you lot, whether you're locked in on Twitch. Again, people, don't forget, on Saturday, we're doing a watch-along for Arsenal versus Leicester across both platforms. Today, after this stream, my next bit of content, obviously, I'm sure a lot of you have seen All or Nothing already, the latest installments and things. I'll be watching that with you guys on Twitch at 3:30. All you need is Amazon Prime. It's not a thing where you can just rock up and I share my screen and you watch. It just doesn't work like that. So make sure you've got that, man. Big up DG. Thought we were signing the bold Pepe for a second when I saw the poll. I hear that. Hope you're doing well, Joey. CeeLo, Noah. Appreciative of you guys, man. So yeah, man. Is what it is. Maybe a lot of you are late to the party, man. There needs to be more energy. 30 likes. We're off to a great start. Just need 170 more. So yeah, and as usual, let's make sure we've got them Arsenal tags. Did you see Babs made an All or Nothing appearance? Him, Jacino, shout out to all of them, man. All of them getting progress and things. I hope they all got paid. Big up them, man. But I haven't seen that because I haven't watched the latest episode yet. But it's a good look for everybody involved, isn't it? So shout out to them. But yeah, man. It's a bit irrelevant to me. Willian could be joining Fulham people off topic after he's tore up his Corinthians deal. I mean, says it all when it's not worked out. Have you heard the Kessié to Arsenal news? I don't believe that, but I haven't seen that. You know, I mean, he's just signed for Barcelona. Anyone that's been a bit imaginative is probably leveraging the fact that that Barcelona are having some sort of issues in relation to signing players. So I'm not sure I believe that at all. And I think a lot of you don't. Barcelona know how they can, you know, manipulate things and whatnot. But yeah. Yeah, Bab's a cool guy, man. But I'm not here to chat about other content creators, guys, or girls. I'm here to focus on Arsenal and whatnot, man. Like, it's irrelevant to me, respectfully, man. Morning, DG. Wish me luck. Got final interview for this job tomorrow. Hope I smash it. Bro, you don't need luck if you've done preparation. We're all hoping for the best to you. If they say no, something better's on the way, and they've lost someone wavy in it. So yeah, man, just cool off, just relax. You've done your preparation. Just let your personality and your competencies for the role shine through. You've made it that this far, so they must know something in it. Fofana's been linked today. Really, really. Are you sure? Provide a link. Someone throw up a link, man. Because people, what Fofana? Because that's a very subjective name, you know. Very subjective name. Are they talking about Sekou Fofana? Are they talking about, you know, the defender at Leicester, which they're rejecting bids, stupid bids from Chelsea? But yeah, we've been linked with Sekou Fofana all season. People plays for Lens, been doing his thing in France. You know, he looked set to be going to Crystal Palace at a point, box to box, fairly dynamic. You know, he would bring something to the table. Really, pardon me. But you know, these names keep getting rotated and things. Morning, broski. Barca haven't registered a number of players yet, all smoke and mirrors from Barca. Yeah, even if the situation was peak and they actually couldn't register Kessie, they'll find a way. These lot are booked. You know, you'll see an article about the 100th lever of the club has been thingy activated, and now they can sign players and do what they're doing. Really, like you're seeing already. Really, you know, apparently PK is willing to forego. I think I saw 50 odd million quid in his wages to help the club. That he's moving mad. What are the chances of Telemans has a weldie against us? Pretty high, you know. You should be showing Edu, listen, you should have got me in for the America tour and that, you know. Imagine what I could do with Jesus and that. I mean, Tonali never joining us, man. By hook or crook, Barca will finesse the system. There you have it. Big up Dermot. And shout out you lot, man. Again, you said it there, man. That's dream chasing and a half, man. I don't think even the most optimistic of Arsenal fans expects that to happen. Really and truly. You got to be, do you know how optimistic you have to be for them sort of things? I wish I would sometimes, but come on, man. It'd be lit, but it's just a talking point and nothing more. Maybe one day, Tonali, but it's all a myth, man. It's all a myth. Let me spin the block. I can't lie. It's a mad hot day in the United Kingdom. Ridiculous. But yeah, man. Hope you're all doing well and safe, as I said. What we should do is rather cheekily. Where's my other tab? What's the time on the clock? 8 minutes. I lie, people. Obviously, when I wake up in the morning, I try and, but like everyone, I just read Arsenal stuff in it, and I didn't get my chance to do my little reading. So before we get into the transfer news, smash the like button because we ain't there yet. Get your talking points in, and let's go through things together, man. First, let's see if there's anything new on Arsenal.com. License standing update. Obviously, you know, a lot of fans want safe standing. Apparently, the government has announced that license standing is permitted in football stadia. This follows a 6-month trial which ran successfully at the start of the year. This has gone on to say, we have been in discussions with a supporters working group on this subject since November last year, and they were part of developing a survey we sent to ticket holders in May. We had a fantastic response to the survey with more than 16,000 supporters providing views. So, yeah, it seems like we're making progress in relation to that, really and truly. Shirt update. They're saying Royal Mail striking. All I want is my pink shirt, you know. I've never waited this long for an Arsenal shirt in my life. I don't even think I'm going to like it anymore, you know, because all of the stress. I've been calling them every day. I'm gonna call again. I'm just buzzing like a rash. You know, I'm onto them. Apparently, on Saturday, our supporters will flock to the Emirates Stadium for the first league game of the campaign. Blah, blah, blah. Apparently, the official program has had its annual revamp with all new features, a redesign, added extras to entertain supporters throughout the afternoon and beyond. What is this about? Oh, this is just about how a program is made. That's lit, but come on now, mate. Apparently, Arsenal received triple fitness boost for Leicester game as Fabio Vieira leads stars returning to training. So you're hoping that, well, we can't see. But long story short, I have seen this already. Apparently, Fabio Vieira, Smith Rowe, Tomiyasu Tierney, everybody's back. They sent my top today. Had to get on them yesterday. Emailed. I'm on them. After this, call Arsenal once again. Be nasty, because again, I was going, pardon me, but I mean, be honest, I had my white person voice on. I was being very nice. Now it's what I want to do. So yeah, nice to see that Smith Rowe, Fabio Vieira, Tomiyasu can get back, strengthen the team, and just get their careers kicked on as well where football's concerned. Arsenal in trouble unless new signings made in attack, says Paul Merson. But we can't even look at that because obviously they put it behind a paywall. You can see me doing browsing. Shout out the sales. UK advertising watchdog ASA upholds ruling against Arsenal for Socius promotion. Obviously, but I didn't even get my coin, Arsenal. You lot just zang me all the time. But apparently, you know, UK advertising standards have had something to say about this Socius deal and all this NFT business and the rest of it, people. Apparently, Crystal Palace, Arsenal, Villa, Everton, Leeds, Man City, as well as Barca and Juventus have such. So we'll see how that one develops. Again, we can't even see none of this, but apparently Martinelli knows it's his time to shine this season, which is jarring. Torreira is Mislintat's last signing to leave Arsenal, a reminder of a turbulent time. To be fair, you know, did he not help get Aubameyang? A bit harsh to lamp them all on him, and you know, I mean, his job is to identify talent. Torreira didn't not make it at Arsenal for talent. Obviously, you can look at attitudes, and maybe in the past we could have seen that maybe Torreira wouldn't settle, but this was a man that's at 18 years of age left South America like a lot of them do to make his way in Europe. So adaptation, I wouldn't have thought would have been an issue, but beyond the obvious. But it weren't. I think it's a bit harsh and a bit cunty from James McNicholas, really, because it's not an ability thing why Torreira didn't bang. It's not a technical level why Guendouzi didn't bang. The club sanctioned the soccer artists and all that collectively, all together. They were trying to do the cop price thing. I don't care about Mislintat, but right is right, wrong is wrong. And, you know, Mkhitaryan, I don't think he identified Mkhitaryan. Mavropanos, he did what he could. We could have got decent fees for him and Guendouzi, but we can't hustle, really. So, yeah, man. It's just getting onto him, really. It's really just getting onto him. In that year's summer window, Arsenal added Socrates, Lichtsteiner. Leno could have been sold for decent money as well. Completely forgot about him. In January 2019, Arsenal announced that Mislintat would be leaving the club, with the exceptions of Leno and Aubameyang, who was 28, a club record 56 million buy, and very much a known quantity, having scored 134 goals in 4.5 years. And he had a blistering start to his time at Arsenal. None of these signings has left any legacy. I mean, none of them really done enough, really. The 8 players arrived for estimated total of 129 million. And again, Mislintat didn't give Aubameyang a big deal. These lot did. Torreira could have been sold for decent money. Any other club would have done a lot more than that. But yeah, I don't think it's a bit fair to blame Mislintat on this. As you can see here, Torreira 26 million. It's not Mislintat's fault we made a hit of 20 million. It's not our fault we got no bread for Guendouzi. Probably shouldn't have brought Socrates in the first place. Should have got better fees for Guendouzi and Mavropanos. Let's hope there's Lichtsteiner. Mkhitaryan wasn't with that. Mislintat, Wenger, everybody connected to the club. Hold your L. Most expensive free signing with him and Alexis Sanchez in club in Premier League history, in my opinion, we're both lost. I think we got more of a tune out of Mkhitaryan than they got out of Alexis, but we both lost, really. We should have just took the piece and kept it moving. Pardon me, it's a bit harsh. A bit harsh, if I'm completely honest with you. Leno and Guendouzi were victims of managerial charge. This is a bunch of bullshit, man. So, yeah, smash the like button, people, so we can get to some real transfer news. I thought we'd go over that. Just look at that quickly. Let's see what else is going on with Arsenal. Non-related to the transfers. Don't forget 3:30, people. If you have Twitch, we're going to be watching what's been released of All or Nothing, the latest All or Nothing. Hit the like button. Lichtsteiner underrated, and we should bring him back. Okay. Not Mislintat's fault. Too much cooks in the kitchen in that time. Trust got tickets for Saturday. Safe travels, my boy. Yeah, don't be a prick. Alexis paid $500,000 a week to play the piano, but that's all them man there are. They paid Stormzy the bag to go and unveil Pogba. You know, they did the Alexis thing. They thought they were gonna get their new Van Persie. It didn't happen, did it? Mislintat for Arsenal wasn't great, but he might have been hampered by overall dead recruitment. Yeah, and they've all got to take blame in that, man. Hopefully, Telemans doesn't have too good of an audition against us. Torreira did more in an Arsenal shirt than a lot of players we still have at the club. I hear that. Top 3 managers with the most Premier League wins since Mikel Arteta took charge of his first Arsenal game in 2019. Pep Guardiola with 71, Jurgen Klopp with 64, Mikel Arteta with 50. So that's great for Mikel Arteta, and that's fantastic, and it shows there's something to build upon. That also just tells you stats saying everything, because is he the 3rd best manager in the league? As much as I'm a fan of Arteta, is he the 3rd best manager in the league? No. So there we have it. Really, you can't. Would I swap Brendan Rodgers or Graham Potter at this moment in time for Arteta? No, more so Rodgers, because if Potter genuinely wanted to sign for Arsenal, I ain't gonna lie, there's a conversation to have in it, but you can't say Mikel Arteta is better than them at this moment in time. You know, you can't say he's better than Conte. You can't say he's, you know, Michelin Tat ain't done. I mean, not Michelin Tat. Ten Hag ain't done a damn thing in the Premier League. But look what he's done in the game significantly before Arteta. Won a league title. You can't say Arteta is better than him. I don't care who is better than who, because that's our manager. That's them man's business. You know, you can't. Well, he's not a better manager than Thomas Tuchel. You know, obviously there's different ways of being a manager. Some managers win things. Some managers are more development, but just tells you it's something to build upon. It tells you there's opportunities, but I'm sure there's many negative statistics in the same vein. You know, whenever Arsenal go through a negative bit of form, Arsenal fans still start wheeling them off. So it shows Arteta's got potential. It shows Arsenal got some promise. It shows that there's something to build upon, but it also tells you, in my opinion, you can't read too much into statistics. That just tells you Conte and Tuchel come in later than him. All that as well. Any predictions for Spuds versus Chelsea? Boy, I hope both lose. If someone has to win, I'd rather Chelsea. Obviously, Spurs more local rivals. I hope it's a draw. I think Spurs might do it, you know. DG look hella tired this morning. Of course I am, man. What can I say, man? The grind. All or nothing stream DG 3:30 on Twitch, not on YouTube, on Twitch, on Twitch, on Twitch, on Twitch, on Twitch, 3:30. I can't say that enough. Arteta has to get top 4 Europa League. No more excuses. I hear that it's a results-driven business, and for me, as much as I like Arteta, you know, if we gas up a young player, if Saka's got all this potential and he scores goals, we praise him. If he doesn't score, we ask questions. So when Mikel Arteta is doing right, praise. When he's doing booky things or dodgy things, you have to be held accountable, and that goes for everybody in life. As long as it's not agendas, yeah. And JS is saying, I don't know why you don't shout at man early this morning, but he said all the other ones have been sacked again. Exactly. Stats without context mean very little. I'm intrigued to see our plan for Reece Nelson this year. I rate him highly, and I think he'll be more useful and integral to the squad than Pepe. I don't know, man. For Reece Nelson, he probably needs to keep it moving, go somewhere you're going to play, you can legitimately start, etc., etc. I don't know if you're necessarily going to be able to achieve that at Arsenal Football Club. I think it's doubtful. I hope so. You know, I hope he could do a thing. He's Hayland and that. I hope he finds a role for himself, but... So, yeah, man. If I don't really know past that. And I can't wait to watch the All or Nothing, really, if I'm honest with you, man, because I'm seeing little things come out around Lacazette, Aubameyang, Edu, Gabriel. I don't listen, no spoilers, don't be a twat. If you spoil, I hope you get unexpected high bills, hope you lose your house. I can't lie to you because there's no need to be a prick. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it later today, man. Make sure you sub to Prime to be able to watch a long times. Tell them again. Everybody said it now. It is what it is. Winter is so clear of summer. I don't know, man. You see in the backs out there. You see in the maxi dresses. And listen, I don't know. I'm blind. But, you know, the disclaimer in that. But are you seeing this? Summer is winter. Allow it, man. It's easier to maintain and work and that. But allow it, bro. Allow it, man. Summer is the thing. Summer is the thing. You start seeing girl you never knew lived near you, mate. You know, I don't know about that. Summer is the one. There's no hiding place. There's no hiding place. Even when you go out raving and that, man, winter is rubbed. You got to bring a big ass jacket and find a cloakroom. And some of you lot are scatty. You don't get cloakrooms and you're stinking up the rave with your jackets and your BO, mate. But anywho, blessings, Mitchell. I hope you're doing well and safe. Nelson and Ainsley would be better looking to go on loan to get some game time or permanent. You know, they're both contracted until 2023. I don't know if it's like Bellerin where there's an option of another year. Because if there is, then all right, cool, you could loan them out, try put them in the shop window. If they're good enough, negotiate another contract or sell them next summer. If there's not that, what point does it make loaning out a player whose contract's winding down? I don't know, man. I really don't know. Facts. You be questioning what's in the water source when you step outside in the summer and discover Nash. You're even mad, but it's true. Like, oh, you live around here. I've never seen you before. It's crazy, mate. Shout out the galley, man. You're doing the Lord's work. You're doing the Lord's work. You know, you're doing the Lord's work, man. But you think, obviously it's sunshine, but you think I'm wearing sun? If you really think I'm wearing sunglasses because of the sun, it's just man can, obviously, you get it, like, little, what's over there? I don't know. Like, hey, come on, man. Talk to me about winter. Talk to me about winter better than summer. What is? Allow it, bro. Big up DG from Sydney. Shout out my Aussies, mate. Now, summer remains undefeated. I'm seeing gal in the office that I didn't know had it like that. Exactly. You don't know. But you can. There's bandulu tricks that them gal play to look like they got back spot. Let's stop, man. We're going. Listen. Let's stop, man. Twitch gang. I don't know about none of that. You lot are moving mad in the chat, man. As soon as the rain hits, we won't be seeing Odegaard again. Man can't hack an away game in night when it's raining. I'm tired. Leave Odegaard alone, man. Nah, man. On a serious note, man. Nah. The only thing I would say, sleeping in winter is a lot easier. I prefer to be cold and then you can wrap up versus obviously the heat, feeling like you're flipping burger inside of being fried, and that is all long, man. Really and truly. Appreciate you lot and your talking points and your banter. 72 likes, 130 more to go. Let me scour the net while I'm waiting for you lot to pattern up. Let me see what else is going on with Arsenal. Apparently, Premier League's to introduce water breaks at all matches this weekend with England in the grip of a heat wave. Brazy, and more brazy. Absolute brazy. What else is going on? Bit of a slow news day, isn't it? Like, you know, at least they were kind enough to lie to us about Tonali in that a few days ago. Lied to us about something else, man. Fabian Ruiz looks like he's moving ever closer. Do you know what? I just clocked, you know. You're hating on Arteta because the sun's going to be shining at the Emirates. There's water breaks. Odegaard's going to be in his bag where we might run riot. Hey, DG, have you thought about doing a weekly review of each of the All or Nothing episodes? I have done that, broski. I have, like, literally the last time we watched it. It's on my YouTube somewhere. I reacted to the vids I saw still. And like you said there, man, pardon me, water break, sunshine, weather, rah. That's a mad, even by my standard, that's a mad way to spell weather, Danny. Pattern up. That is mad. But Odegaard is about to do a madness, you're right. Big up the New Zealanders as well. DG. What's up, my brother? Shout out from South Bend, Indiana, man. I watched Tonali, my brother. This guy's a baller. He's a baller, but that's as far as it's going to go, bro. You know we ain't getting him. Louder Odegaard slander my captain, bagging playmaker of the season, and we're calling Kevin De Bruyne outside. Let's chill, man. Let's chill. Odegaard, you do your thing, and we'll see where it goes, man. Big up yourself as well, S, man. And it's always entertainment, bro. It's always all entertainment. Disclaimer and that. The podcast is real. Appreciate that. On the topic, people, you know, for audio, make sure you're following me on Spotify. Put the clips up there for you lot. What else you lot saying? Them episodes proper feel special for me. Like the revamps I have for the club so much. I still need to watch episode 3. You need to go do that immediately. Why you taking very long? Hey. Look at Danny. Is that how you chat to gal? You're trying to diss the next man to get gal. She's not going to shag you, mate. Chill out, bro. Apologies. Chill out, man. You saying you're talking to gal in the comments now. You're coming a long way, Danny, you know, on the gigahertz. You're coming along. My guy, Danny, man. You just might be able to have the confidence to go outside. You know, when you're going to show us what you really look like. We all know that you're not Bukayo Saka. You could be some 35-year-old white guy for all I know. You're scary, man. These internet duns are scary, man. Scary duns. But anyways, smash the like button, fella. Appreciate that. Telemans / Pino and Neto would be good to end the rundle. I think you mean window. It's all love, Danny. Yes, you're wet white, but it's all love, man. Just finished watching All or Nothing. The watch along is going to be lit. I hope so, man. I hope so. I'm keen to see what this Aubameyang thing is saying, man. Like, it better be lit. Apparently, I'm hearing don't spoil it, but I'm hearing Arteta's documenting stuff. And to be fair, I rate that car. Use receipts. Guys can't be unfair if I say, look, XYZ, you did this, you did this, you did that, you did that, you did this, boom. And for Arsenal, at least, people can draw clarity, really. My guy hates summer, you know he's no gallus, bro. You don't even have to be a gallus to get gal. You just have to be a decent human being, mate. That man there only chat to Sarah J and that. It's crazy, man. I don't rate Arteta like that, and he had me gassed. I hear that. I'm with that as well, man. I'm fully with that as well. It's minor, bro. Don't apologize for being away. You're living your life. The great thing about YouTube is it stays there forever, broski. Big man things. Love the content and banter watching from South Africa. Shout out the South Africans, man. North London derby sold out quick, apparently. Brazy, so Arsenal fans excited, man. You know what I mean? If we start messing up, we start seeing all these things available, but Come on, man. It's at the Emirates. I'm sure we're all more confident in North London derby at the Emirates, definitely in recent times, than White Hart Lane. You know, my childhood is over. About 27 years, 28 next year. It's like, bro, Tottenham was never a thing. We knew he was going to rock up there and win, bro. Like, now, you already know what's happening. Nobody talk, sit down. Arteta was on that. That's great, but he needs to bring more to the table than that. Man, need to see top 4 Europa League. Make sure there's a next season of all or nothing. And to be fair, the club got paid 11 million from that. You know, make a peace. DG, why Barca get all these players but can't sign them? Can you sign Frank Kessié from Barca? We're not getting Frank Kessié, my bro. And money laundering, innit? These lot probably got El Chapo and Pablo Escobar sort of dons. They're just manipulating the books, balancing the books. You know, it's just money laundering. One, like they're saying they're broke. It's like them businessmen who say they're bankrupt. None of it's my money, but it's all there. It's just not in their names. They're bookie, man. They're gonna activate 100 levers and have money to be spent, man. All or nothing paid for Marisa, and always struggle to get to. I always struggle. It's always what's that thing? Red membership. Where the fuck is my new red membership card as well? My other one came. Where's these lot violated me, man? They actually violated me, but yeah, I would advise just going on the ticket exchange. That's what it's called, car. Obviously, if you've got a certain link and I have a couple at times where you can trust the person, but I see too many people getting robbed for money and things like that. Especially when I see, it breaks my heart, especially for foreign fans, when I see, got on a plane and the ticket's not real and that. Don't do it to yourselves, man. People are scumbags, man. Thief is the scummiest thing you can do, man. Especially, by all means, steal from the government, you know, rob this England and that, but don't steal from the normal men and women. Like, do the Robin Hood thing. But anyways, Leicester are aware that Yuri Telemans has no intention to renew his contract with the club and now willing to sell for around 25 million. Danny, I beg you, pass the link. In fact, you know what? Scratch that. This is them bullshit ones, man, where they pull it behind the signing up wall and stuff. I'm starting to hate all these websites. 27 mil, 25 mil, fuck with that. Fuck with that. Let's get it done then. Looks like Edu waiting games thing is working, isn't it? Like, we're here for that. Fuck with that. I'm here for that. Cannot cap. Get that done. Waiting games thing. I'm here for it. Where is that? Let's put all that Telemann stuff together. Let's change the title as well, man. Jack. Sorry, folks. Big up Danny for staying on that. Hey, Danny, how you not a mod? You're getting violated. Let me make you a mod. In fact, nah, you're a little waste, man, sometimes. You're not quite that, man. My son, Danny. Nah, I'm joking, man. Let me make you a mod. Let me go on to Twitch and make you a mod. We got the Twitch ones as well. Where are you, Danny? Comment. There you are. Right, you've been... Right, Danny, it's coming up to a year, you know, that you've been following the thing. Literally, you've been following since the 12th of August. Big up you, man. You've been hating for a good year, man. Weirdo. Madman. It's cool, though, man. 105 likes, people. Come on. Come on. Come on. I think Barca has shown us that what Paul really looks like. People are taking wage. Bro, Barca got the juice. They got the juice. Barca's always going to be Barca. Madrid's always going to be Madrid. To a degree, United's always going to be United. It's just a madness for them right now. They put themselves in that position, but it is what it is. Let's talk about the Gunners. 4-1 Arsenal, 3 points in the bag. 2 games, 6 points. Inshallah. 10 a.m. tomorrow. Red members get access to tickets for Everton at home. I need to start copying that, man. Send the link to the ticket exchange because Arsenal have just sent me the email that the North London derbies are out now, and I'm yet to renew my membership this season. But you can't. I swear, if you're not a red member, you can't thingy. You can't look at the ticket exchange. There's no link, man. Okay. Barca moving mad out here, owning clubs and players, money, having weddings at the Camp Nou. Now saying they're rock, but still buying players. They're scumbags, man. They're scumbags. And PK, Busquets, De Jong, all these guys in talks of ruining their contracts and cutting it. Boy, fuck that. I need my bread. These clubs are scummy. All these clubs, man. The ones we support, all of them, they're all scummy, bro. I'm not saying the brand. I'm not saying the club that we love. The people operating within it, they're all scummy, bro. They're all scummy. Football's a dirty game. Football's full of bear wolves and that. And where the fans, where the lambs. People lap it up. Look at the Super League. How you had Gary Nev and Sky saying, "Oh, this is bad for the game." Do you think they care about it's bad for the game? If they had the TV licenses and stuff, they'll be telling you this is what we need. They're just missing out on a piece of a pie. But they know fans love the game. We're on it. Arsenal.com have DG on the ban list. What time's the watch along? 3:30 UK time. So obviously adjust your clocks out there, man. Hey, big man, how you doing? I'm great, Sunday, man. Hope you're doing better. Pino would be a great sign and wish the deal can fall through. Pino would be a great sign and wish the deal can fall through as soon as possible. Rah. You're not an Arsenal fan, then you hating. Apparently City are doing the all or nothing this year. There was cameras following Pepe around and that. So I'm guessing that's where the rumours came from. Big up, DG. Just hope we can smash the like button, people. Just hope we can get Telemans or Maddison before the window closes. Be there on Saturday. Safe trips, Phil. And again, I can't say I think we will because I'm not no transfer man, but just based on the logic and the rumours and all this, I think we will get over the line with Telemans. If we don't, all I care about is there's a next plan because I don't want to have a thing like January where I actually like how Arsenal didn't pay over the nose for players. Definitely Isaac. The same fans that were saying Arsenal showing no ambition spending 70 million on Isaac. Boy, what would they be saying now if Jesus was on the market and we didn't get him, sort of thing. And I like the pursuit of Vlahovic. You know, you tried, you put down the money. But at the end of the day, trying is just a hype. I don't care if you tried. As long as you need to get things done. I don't want to hear in the summer, at the end of the summer, oh, we tried Fabio Ruiz, Tonali this, Rafinha. I know Rafinha's not a midfielder, but Rafinha that. I just care about what's at the club because everybody gets turfs for targets. You know, Chelsea have been taking around the houses for a couple of targets. They're still managing to a degree to get things done. And many other clubs really just get it done. You know, City, for whatever reason, they walked away from Cucurella. I don't know if they're going to buy another left back or whatever they're trying to do, but they're going to have contingency plans. You know, trying is just a hype. I need to see things happen. And it's gone on too long now. We need a midfielder. We need to stop talking about midfield and stuff. It needs to be revamped. It needs to be patterned up. What do you mean by logic for Telemans? No clue what you're referring to there, but yeah, man. Shout you out. Morning, DG. Arsenal need 3 or 4 players. Yuri Telemans, proper left back and a winger that can play left and right. Also a centre forward, Zinchenko and Partey, Xhaka, Telemans, and Frank Kessié. You can forget about the Frank Kessié thing, man. Come on. The sooner we forget about that, the better, man. Come on, you lot better than that. It's over, man. What one's this? Shout out, Danny. Love for that. Pointed me in the right direction. That's been added to the police tabs. It just seems like we're focusing on outgoings. Like, as we've all probably seen, Pablo Mari is basic. In fact, I saw today he's actually been registered in Serie A as a Monza player for the year. So Pablo Mari's gone, Torreira's gone, Leno's gone, probably a couple young players have gone. You know, you're just hoping we can get some progress over Bellerin. And, you know, the major ones would have been 52. Well, Bellerin on 100 grand. Pepe, bit different in that he's a one-away player, but I don't think many fans are on him for ability. Can you start putting resources to getting him gone? Ainsley, Nelson, these sort of guys that are going to play no significant part beyond just being spare bodies and squad players. And I'm not against holding on to a couple of them. I'd rather have, you know, just to go with Danny because he's saying winter time, you'd rather have too many jackets and have the luxury of saying, you know, let me take some off. Than to step out in a t-shirt or is it a gilet or gilet when it's snowing in it really. And I think I do like how there's more togetherness and all them sort of things within the squad. Last season it was a small knit squad, but we left our squad bare. Again, if I look at it on a lazy view, in January we went into January needing to do stuff and we came. It's like going to a shop and leaving with nothing really. You know, we left with nothing. We needed a striker. We let one go, and I'm not criticizing it, but that's a cold-hearted fact. We let squad. Ainsley wanted to go, cool. Chambers wanted to go, cool. I'm not saying they would have done any better, but could they have done better than Cedric? Could they have helped us when Ben White had his little injury and couldn't play in the North London derby? I don't know. You know, really and truly. You think Barca's going to register them players in time, DG? Yeah, man. They're in cahoots with the league. Of course they're going to do dodgy stuff, man. Yeah, I said based on the logic that we're always linked with Telemans, and it seems like there's legs, I'd be inclined to believe that we'll make it, that he's the most realistic signing. Finish work at 3, can't wait to watch. My guy. Can we sell Piers Morgan to another club? That man's a scumbag. Ricardo just got injured again. Better yet, Leicester need options. Give Leicester 20 M's plus Maitland Niles. Might as well drop that to 15, man. Start being stingy. It's English media agenda against Barca. I don't know about no agendas. I'll be honest, I don't care about the English media. I don't care about Barcelona like that. It's got nothing to do with me. Why is it over for Frank Kessié? Isn't he a free agency? Has anyone not bothered to look in the newspapers or just that things? He's flipping been presented as a Barcelona player, lads. You can get a ticket as a non-member by buying tickets on other websites, but they're always crazy expensive. That, and you know, obviously I like peace of mind, didn't it? I ain't got the heart for them thing there, really. I like my shit to be legit. Barca, the Mafia, football DG, yeah, they're all bugged, man. I don't understand why they're treating De Jong like that, but it's De Jong problem, not mine, boy. It's your business. Do your thing, man. Is that a lie? Kessié signed time ago. I'm scared that we won't have new great signings, and after we miss out good players, we will make panic transfers. I don't know. I think one thing I'll give Arteta and Arsenal, rightly or wrongly, I think rather than panic now, we're prepared to go without. And I prefer that, you know. I don't bring shit guys in that are not going to do the job like Arteta and Edu have been guilty of, more so previously. Is the Tottenham game sold out, my bro? I don't work for Arsenal. You're going to have to go on Arsenal.com. I don't know, man. I don't know. You're going to have to take that up with them. I don't know. I'd be inclined to believe so. You know, if Arsenal Tottenham tickets become alive. Yashin Adley's been linked to Arsenal. Didn't he just sign for AC Milan and go back to Bordeaux on loan last year? So that one there is probably a myth. Pepe is a Europa League bad boy. I low-key pray for a revival. Maybe I'm bougie, but it was kind of Rafinha or a bust for me. Pepe for 60 million. Pino, Gakpo seems stinky. I feel you. Coming over to watch the Fulham and Villa game. 6 points, inshallah. I hear that. I can't lie. I'll be back for the Villa game. Fulham, you lot are not going to get a watch along. Fulham, man, there's 2 games I can't do a watch along for people, and then I'm back. He isn't an official Barcelona player yet until financial fair play is concluded. Well, I mean, if he's got a shirt number, if he went on tour with them, if he's been presented, if he's in training. I mean, like I said, I don't give a flying monkey. It's got nothing to do with me, but I think you lot are, you know, trying a bit too hard to sound clever. The man's a Barcelona player, like, fair enough. Like, I hear it, but yeah, man are playing in preseason games and shit. If you lot do your thing, man. Christensen and Kessié are both calm and relaxed after receiving positive message from Barca. Well, that's good for them, man. It's Arsenal stream, though. Why I welcome comments of all. Keep them coming. We're at 119 likes. Can we get to 200 people? Got nothing to do with me. I don't give a flying monkeys, man. I won't lie. It's got nothing to do with me, bro. That's them. I wish we start bugging the thing. Pepe suits a team where they play on the break. Still a very talented player. Just doesn't fit our system. He'd cook at a team like Leicester or Leeds. I moved up north to Scotland for work, so I can't travel down every weekend for games, but I wanted to be there for Fulham at home since I'm around for Notting Hill. You're around for Notting Hill, yeah? Shout me anyone with even dodgy links. I'm ready to risk it all. Nah, man, dead that, man. I don't like people getting fleeced, and there's scumbags out there. There's proper scumbags that try and fleece people. It's proper sneaky, man. Proper sneaky. Yeah, Patino did get man of the match, people, you know, in his 70-odd minutes. You know, he did well. Unfortunately, Blackpool went out on penalties to Barrow, but he's played 90 minutes now across 2 games, 20 minutes in his first game in the defeat to Stoke. Obviously, he lost that. Learning tricks and trades of the game. Better, you know, him, Flores, all them man there. It's better than playing 23s football where you're the biggest and baddest and you're ripping everyone. And yeah, it's great to train with the first team and travel, but what are you really learning? You guys are the type to chase girls who have boyfriends talking about Kessié. You said that was a bad thing. Is that meant to... Right, let me chill out. It's normally the best ones, really. My experience, goddamn. But, yeah. Like for Planet X's, shout out to the YouTube members. Is that a bad thing? Damn, they're entertaining it. Tangerines love Patton already. Have you heard the chant for him? Yeah, I have, man. You know, he's doing what he can to endear himself to their fans. And obviously, the more experience he gets, the more comfortable he gets, the more personality he shows on the pitch, ultimately becomes a better player, more confident player, more experienced player. Ready for Arsenal or wherever his career is going to take him, whether it's here or elsewhere. As you know, it's very difficult to make the grade no matter how talented you are. So we'll have to see how that develops, really and truly. But yeah, man, hopefully he does his thing, young Charlie. Newcastle are chasing Ronaldo Ramos. That's lit, man. They'll try to cancel you like tape, bro. Hey, boy. Hey, Danny, don't get your thingy removed. Your mum loves bold men, man. You know the tick. You always move to galley with man until they tell you they have a man and she's not feeling the tick. It's hopeless. I mean, not if they say, oh, hey, let's stop. But, you know, people like saying it's cool, man. It's cool. It's you get shout out to the low ones out there, but it's open season. And if you're not my bro, and you got something, ain't got nothing to lose. And I'd expect the same. Just because there's a goalie doesn't mean you can't score. Crazy. You lot are childish. DG, hope you're good. Have you watched episode 4 to 6 yet? Nope. We'll be watching that on Twitch at 3:30, man. It's all entertainment, man. Come on, man. I don't know what you lot on. But yeah, Pepe would suit a more counter-attacking team. But ultimately, for me, I've given up on Pepe. Cause it's like with Torreira, it's like with Guendouzi. When it's not an ability thing, then I haven't got time for it because it's all the shenanigans and all of that. And Pepe's 27, bro. Like, I'm sorry, but he should be, like, rightly or wrongly, no criticism of Pepe. He should be a leader in this team. You know, he should be a leader. He should be someone, I'm not saying play week in, week out, but same way El Nene's got a little role for himself. Whether you like Xhaka or not, he's got a little role in this grand scheme of things. Whether you even like Holding, who's an experienced player compared to these lot, he's got a little role for himself. Partey, when fit, has a role for himself. Pepe's marginalized for whatever reason. Like, and the one thing I would say as a manager, I would certainly use Pepe a lot more. I'd believe in him a lot more, but I wouldn't trust Pepe. He could be 20 million out of 10 one week, anonymous the other week, and at his best, he is quite good. He helps us out and stuff. I'm not saying he's a world beater, but it's probably what is he at his worst? You know, if Smith Rowe isn't quite having a good day on the left wing, what is the minimum he can bring to the table? The same logic when Saka, Martinelli, etc. plays. What does Pepe do? Pepe always looks so chill. Wouldn't you with all the money you're making? Hey, no Amari Hutchinson slander, bro. That's my guy. Big up Amari. Sometimes things have to be done. I'm not talking. Can Ramsdale be the number one for the World Cup? Goalie is open season. You got him. You got Pickford's. You have to say he's the number one at this moment in time. You've got Pope now. You got a couple of them. Who knows? Henderson for Nottingham Forest might play his way into the squad. I don't know, man. I'd have to be inclined to believe because of the person Southgate is. He's not in any rush to make a change, man. Sorry, I'm late. Just joined the stream. Big up, everyone. Hey, never apologize for being late, man. Better late than never, as they say. Boy, unless it's a certain text and certain people are coming into this world. Boy, I don't know. Pepe joined at a bookie time for the club, add with his low footballing IQ, and he didn't have that much experience at the top level. Yeah, it's peak, but I think he would have banged on the Wenger. I would have loved to have seen Pepe Guendouzi under Arsene Wenger. I would have loved to have seen Bukayo Saka, really, and to a degree Odegaard, but the man's not here. He's doing his FIFA thing. Shout out Wenger, but mad. So, yeah, it is what it is. You lot are acting, man. I want to look at the transfer news myself. 130. Oof. 70 more. Tough crowd. Tough crowd. Facts, Pepe would have. He might have cooked, but, bro, Wenger's not here, innit? Like, so it's dead now, man. I'm not here for the hype. I hear it. I agree with it, but I'm not here for the hypothetical, man. Like, it's dead, bro. Like, I'm not here to talk about Pepe. Oh, maybe Pepe should play on the left. He should play on the right. He needs a winger. We should try him centrally. It's long, and it's not just him. It's boring now, man. There's like the players that actually have a future here. There's plenty of things to talk about and question marks, much less Pepe. I do think he could be utilized in the squad, but it's long now, man. We're at where we're at. We signed the man in 2019 or something like that. We're at where we're at. I'd love to wake up tomorrow and we finally see a tune out of him and Arteta, you know, he looks like a £72 million player and all them things. And I think he can help us in the Europa League, but it's all mad, like. I'm not really for it, man. It's not just him. It's like Ainsley. Oh, he could be right back, centre mid. Fuck all of that now, man. Like, is Ainsley a lit right back? No. Is he a lit centre mid? No. Is he a competent right back? Yes and no. Is he a competent centre mid? In some ways, yes and no. There you're at. Keep it moving, man. It's cool. Keep it moving. I'd badly hope the Halem boys, out of everyone, Reece Nelson and Ainsley, I'd love for them to lock something down and be able to be utilised in the squad. But it's long now, man. Not everyone could come on the journey, man. Saka needs to work on his pressing. Seems like he's always the slowest and never really that aggressive. Could be an instruction, but I don't know. I disagree. I think Saka's quite. I'm not saying he can't improve, But I think he's quite good at it. I think I get what you mean. He needs to be led, but that's to be expected. And I see Odegaard, Jesus, actually Granit Xhaka all leading the press as well. When they said Maitland was our Milner, he can never be our Milner because Milner can actually play right back, actually play centre mid, actually play left back. Milner's, he's a centre mid by trade. Not saying Ainsley isn't, but Milner has a decent passing range. If you give it Milner, the Milner of 10 years ago, you could probably throw in Milner playing out wide. There's a competency and a reliability in that. Anyone who says Ainsley Maitland-Niles is reliable, you're lying. I'm not saying he's a bad player. My heart is bleeding actually saying these things, but I have to be honest, he's not reliable. Throw him in for 10 games, we're going to get reliable at the lowest level of reliability in this team. I'd say El Nene. You know what you're getting with El Nene. These men are not having this. Saka, Smith Rowe, Martinelli outperforming him to a degree. They have seemed to have knocked his confidence. I mean, if your confidence is not by your teammates striving, I think you're a pussy. And plus, I mean, Pepe, his comments a few months ago, he said, I want to play more, but them times there, the team was winning. The manager can't change things. Boy, what do you, man, think of Nasri now? He was at the carpet for Manchester United home last season. And we just had this debate with my guys. For me personally, I forgive him and he's still my gunman. How about you? I mean, he's lit. I think he could have been really, really good, man. Ainsley has that 1v1 defending tax. But is he really that good 1v1? He's had good games there, but would you describe Ainsley Maitland-Niles as a solid 1v1? He's not a solid right back. He's not a competent midfielder. At 24, he's still defining himself. This is what I'm saying for him. You've been at West Brom where Allardyce had some comments. Whatever happened to you in Italy, you won a European trophy, which great for the footballing career, but what did you really do in the scheme of it? Arsenal fans were crying for this man to play in midfield when he got dropped. What are you? So I think, and considering this, you're 24, you've played over 100 times for Arsenal, you've been capped a couple times by this country, you've won FA Cups, and still, what are you? You should know what you are. Are you a centre mid able to play right back? Are you a right back able to play centre mid? I actually think he's cushy playing right back. I don't think Arteta particularly rates him there. Keep it moving. But again, he's got a family to think about. His woman is pregnant. Does she want to give birth in footballers could be anywhere, or does she want to give birth in London? So Ainsley might want to stay. And our academy should be that. By all means, you want Saka and Smith Rowe, and obviously it took Eddie a while, but Eddie, you want to see these guys, everyone develops at different rates. You want to see as many academy, or I certainly want to see as many academy prospects develop as possible, but it's not always that. Some guys are going to be there for a couple seasons, and you should be doing the Joe Willett thing. Sell them or make your bread, keep it moving. Not everyone can get there. No one more than me wants to see a 25-man squad of the impossible dream of a 22 to 25-man Haaland squad, starting 11 Haaland, but it's not feasible. Spot on, Ainsley has a talent, but just not reliable. Time to move on, no consistency. Tired of talking about these guys. We really need to settle futures. Did you see Barca fans cussing Frankie de Jong about taking a salary cut? Crazy, isn't it? Crazy. Football's got no loyalty. Any changes you want to make to the starting 11 for Saturday? It's a bit harsh. I don't think anybody deserves to be dropped. I think everyone done their thing. Some more than others. But I can't lie. If Tierney and Tomiyasu are really fit, then they're in for me. I don't think Ben White deserves to be dropped at all. They're in for me. They're fully in. If you're fit, you're in. You can't. I don't think Arsenal's best 11, no disrespect to anyone, I don't think you can name Arsenal's best 11 without the Flying Scotsman at left back and the Japanese hero at right back. I don't think you can. No disrespect to Ben White and Zinchenko. We need them. Our first choice boys being injured was a big part as to why our season didn't happen. One thing I like about it is, Ben White did well against... So I don't think Ben White's the best defender at this club, but he did well defensively against Zaha. Zinchenko threw his weight around, and I like how the balance of the team is not killed by them when you have Tavares and Cedric, for example, especially going forward. But, I know Leicester dropped points, but I look at the good Leicester for the first couple of moments in that game were really brilliant. Shrewsbury Hall, Maddison, Tellerman showing out, and we're going to need to contain that. And their wingers were flying forward. They are poor defensively, and that seems to have followed them into this season off the back of last year. So we're going to have to see 142 likes. People keep running it up. Man United have contacted Morata's agent. Good for them, man. That's got to be paper talk, really. Their fans just won the battle against Arnautovic. I'd probably prefer Arnautovic. At least he'd sign a lease. What would I call it? He'd sign on a contract of less years. He's got less years in the legs. Morata would somehow end up getting a 4-year deal. Speaking of Barcelona, I'm surprised he's not ended up there, man. Morata's probably a money laundering thing as well, his whole career. fully brazy. It is what it is. I think Ainsley Maitland-Niles' versatility has cost him in his career at Arsenal been a negative. I mean, jack of all trades, master of none. Versatility can't help you, but it's like you're not a centre mid necessarily able to play right back. You're not a right back able to play centre mid. You're either raw, and I don't think no managers really convinced with you. There was a time when Leicester was playing a back three, Ainsley weren't coming into it. Yes, Andrew, 3:30, bro. I want to see Tierney and Tomiyasu back in the team, but could understand them being wrapped in cotton wool for a couple of games. I hear that. Especially if they're not fully fit. Hopefully, Vieira will make a cameo appearance on Saturday. I hope so as well, man. You want to see it. And for me, it's just the fact that we have a bigger bench, really. Because when we looked at the bench from the last game, and let's go back over it to humor you guys, people. Let's Arsenal. Just type Arsenal on Google. Where's the bench? Where's Crystal Palace? Crystal Palace. Scrolling all the way down. Let me share my screen. I mean, this is what Arsenal could improve on, because although we was in the trenches, we had the exact number of shots and shots on target. Now, on our day, we've done enough to win by 2-0. How many times have you seen stats similar to this, but the scorelines flip the other way? So there's positives based on the Palace game, but there's much more to improve on as well. Really, there wasn't much in it. You would think it was, and it was in many ways a much closer game. You know, we only really the first 20 minutes we was clear of them, but still. But the main point being, go to the lineup quickly. The bench. Now, that bench is kind of meaty, if you're honest with yourselves. Now, obviously, Smith Rowe, Tomiyasu, Fabio Vieira, whoever's injured that's not on the bench, you know, them Tierney's there, apologies. It makes the bench better. I don't know who gets dropped out. If Ben White touches bench, there's no need to bring Cedric, arguably. Holding might survive as another centre-back. You know, is there a need to have El Nene and Lokonga on the bench? I don't know. You know, I'd keep Lokonga to give him chances. Maybe if you need someone that's going to help you calm the game down and see it out, there's El Nene. You know, Pepe might not be in the matchday squad. Nelson probably won't be in the matchday squad. The keeper and Matt Turner will get his place. But, yeah, there's competition for places. Like, who could you say? Like, obviously, you know, Smith Rowe, Fabio Vieira, whoever, someone's got to miss out. Someone's got to get in there. And obviously, there will unfortunately be injuries, loss of form, all of that jazz throughout the season, and we're going to have to deal with it. So there will be enough places. The big difference this season is just that comment. We don't need to rush back Tierney and Tomiyasu squad depth settings. Bring them back when they're fit. Don't do what we've historically done with a couple of these players. Ramsdale, Ben White, Tierney, definitely Tomiyasu, Thomas Partey, definitely. Like, we rush them straight back as much as we need them for certain games. If you have to lose a battle, don't lose the war. The war being these players out for significant periods of time. And I think we can all look back last season when we heard the news that basically Tierney, Tomiyasu to a degree, and definitely Partey, when we heard their seasons are kind of done, in our hearts, we knew there's many other reasons, and we still could have done it without them, but we knew top four was done, or I did anyways. Be good, though, if we keep winning with Zinchenko and White. They have flipping Tierney and Tommy their squad depth. Again, yeah, no one deserves to be dropped at all. Everybody done their job and doing their job. When you play bad, you deserve all the critics. When you play well, and this is what you need. Give Arteta headaches. You know, if we're sitting here talking about, what do you think Arteta and his coaching staff been doing all week? Oh, man. What's Tomiyasu saying? Do we bring him back in? Do I drop Zinchenko? Do I put Zinchenko into midfield so I can have Tierney in there? What does that mean for Xhaka? What does it mean for this guy? You know, Eddie's look good. Do I start him? I can't drop Jesus. Saka is my guy. Martinelli can't lose his spot. How do I get Smith Rowe and Odegaard in there? You know, working together. Need problems, man. Arteta needs to be kept awake at night about his team. He needs to be second guessing until the last minute before a game kicks off, or until you hand in the squad sheet who to play. A centre mid or a winger if you had to choose. I'd say a centre mid really, because the spine. I just want to stop talking about the spine of this team. Late substitution situation agreed. Tierney and Tomiyasu. All depends really. It really all depends. So we're gonna have to see, man. 145 likes, people. We're flirting. We're almost over the line. Let's get to 200. So yeah, man. Leicester's gonna be a different test. In fact, who the hell did Leicester start in their last game? Who played out wide? What would it be? Harvey Barnes. We're going to play Vardy. I know he's aging, but he loves scoring against us. Who did Leicester play on the flank? Leicester played 3 at the back, so they had James Justin and Cassant. So they had the fullbacks operating as wing backs. So they're going to get forward. I prefer Tierney there, if I'm honest with you, because there's definitely going to be a lot more questions defensively. But I think Ben White and Zinchenko can cope with that. The midfield battle is going to be crucial. You know, they had Maddison in the 10, Telemans and Dewsbury Hall either side of Ndidi. I don't really rate Ndidi. But defensively, they're a bit of a shambles. You know, Fofana's just returned from injury. Amati's there. You can get at that side. People need to chill, though, because squad depth quality is only at fullback, goalkeeper, and that forward line needs work still. Harvey Barnes injured, apparently. You know, I hope you get fit. You know, we never wish injury on anyone, but boy, if you have to miss someone, you'd miss a game. You'd rather than miss out against us, really. Why not? Interesting talking points, folks. Interesting talking points all the while. Appreciative of such. So, yeah, man, I mean, we'll have to see what's going on there. I can't wait to watch All or Nothing, though. Apparently, Xhaka has had some good scenes as well. Don't know, but yeah, we're going to have to see. I mean, for those of you who think, sorry, people. For those of you that think we're getting Kessié, I'll just see Fabrizio Romano tweet about that, but it's gone. I don't know where the Kessié Arsenal comments came out, but fair enough. Where is it? Kessié and Christensen are both calm and relaxed after receiving positive messages from Barcelona. Clause revealed by ESPN confirmed, but both players are optimistic. Kessié and Christian expect to be Barcelona players for many years, up to the club now. So unless the club do something Bandulu, you know, they'll try to move on Pepe and Aubameyang and all these guys before they get rid of their new signings, before they've actually kicked the ball in an official game. So hope that puts that one there to bed. Oh, speaking of bed, I did not get enough hours, bro. Sorry, people. It's all right, though, man. It's all right. It's all right. 3 months. Well, what have we got here? Twitch gang. Shout out to Danny, man. We subscribed with Amazon Prime. Shout out to you, man. Banter aside. My guy. 42 more likes, people. If you haven't hit the like button, unexpected high bills. Vieira, Smith Rowe, Tomiyasu, Tierney, all fit for this weekend. I hope so. I don't understand why our focus is on a centre mid / centre defensive mid and a winger. Should striker be an option? I hear that, but you know, we've given Eddie a new deal and Jesus is there. There's obviously the option of Martinelli. You're fully right. I would, like I said yesterday, it would be nice to have a little target man in the squad that can be, obviously like them to score goals, but games where away from home and we're struggling, you know, they're a physical guy. You can smack it to their chest. Kind of what you saw Giroud do here and what Giroud did in the World Cup winning campaign for France, where you had all the techie men, the Griezmanns, the Dembeles, the Mbappes. Not saying Giroud's not a baller. He can play ball himself, but his thing was to be a hub. The players gravitate towards him, play neat little 1-2s. That would be lit. I wouldn't say it's a priority, though, because I feel more... I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you can't have multiple priorities, but are you more confident in the... Regardless of that, are you more confident in the attacking options you see or the centre-mid options? Because for me, it's centre-mid. I don't even think Telemann solves all the problems, you know. I think Xhaka is durable. I think he's a lot better than people give him credit for, but he's not quite of the quality we require to take that midfield to the next level. Partey, I don't know if he's going to be fit. Some Arsenal fans want to talk about using him as an 8. I think they're smoking, but again, it's just a fitness thing. El Nene is what you see is what you get. And if we're honest with ourselves, other clubs, nothing to do with El Nene. There would have been no romance behind that situation. They probably would have just brought in another number 6 that is levels. You know, well, football club, not a charity. I'm not saying El Nene is a charity case, but it seems like at this football club, there's a lot of reasons beyond just being able to improve the side if we're going to be there. Good guy tax, good with the club tax, you know, a lot of the same things. And I agree with a lot of that. A lot of the same things said about El Nene could have been, you know, in a positive way, could have been used in a positive way for other players. You know, El Nene is happy to not necessarily start clearly because he's signed for Arsenal. He's happy in London. He's happy with the squad. He's competent and complacent there. So I think we need a midfielder. I like Lokonga, but I don't really know how we're going to use him. You know, he's not really mature enough to play as a 6 by himself. Probably would use El Nene before him if we need, like, if our backs are against the wall. He's been playing, you know, as this advanced 8. I hope he can show quality in that role and become multifunctional. I personally don't buy it. I'd rather Telemans for going forward, but yeah, I don't think Telemans dramatically raises the bar of this football club. Chelsea 176.5, Arsenal 121.5, Spurs 115, West Ham 102.75, City 101, Leeds 95.4 million. These are the Premier League's top spenders so far. So it's another big money spending season for us. And Arteta has spent money since he's been here. So it's, as much as I like Arteta, it's a results-driven business. I watched the highlights of the Leicester game. Yuri is definitely the missing piece for us. Also, I expect Jesus to score. Perfect open game for him to be rampant. Hope so. Yuri is really important. I feel like we're too aggressive sometimes. I need to slow down the game sometimes. I can't lie. I don't think we're aggressive enough, man. I genuinely root Tottenham to win Premier League next season. What? To do what? All right. Learning a lot about Arteta with this documentary. Pepe, Ainsley, Nelson, and Nuno are clearly not the personality type for Arteta. Holding on and Cedric are the people who are happy when not playing. It's true, man, but it's good. Obviously, you need good people around the club. I'm not saying just because a man's playing, you have to get them rid, but it seems like Arsenal fans and Arsenal, we think of a bunch of reasons. There needs to be that healthy nastiness. And the way I feel at this football club, are you good enough to help us on the football field? That's the first question. You know, the man really think Henry, I'm not saying they were disruptive, but do you really think Henry, Vieira, all of these guys were not difficult characters? Every bloody good footballer is a difficult character in some degree. We need that. We're not here to make friends. We're here to achieve shit. If you make friends, cool. And everyone should have a understanding of you leave your ego at the door. We fight each other. We cry together. We go through the highs and lows. We're brothers in arms for 38 games. That's it. You know, it's a job. And again, you want to feel comfortable in your job as you should be, because that's when you can play the best. But I don't care about none of that. We're not here for friends. Spurs win the league after one game every season. It's impressive. Let them, man. The time for chatting's done. The amount of times I saw Jesus making runs in behind versus Palace and Xhaka would go sideways or backwards. We need Telemans, man. When we need to transition quickly, he's the one. I hear that. They've got fantastic signings, fantastic squad, and a world-class manager like Pep, like Conte. Why can't they win the Premier League? Bro, listen, if they can win the Premier League or not, I don't give a shit. Definitely about what Spurs are doing. If they want to sign me to do some content, then shout me in. It ain't nothing personal, just business. I don't give a flying monkeys about what they're doing. Let's see, man. I love it. Because if they crumble, receipts are there. Big up Spurs. I hope they do it. I hope Conte wins it. I hope Perisic this. Kulusevski's a bad boy, by the way, but Kulusevski this, Perisic that, Spence this, the other, bro. I hope so. I don't care for Spurs. I don't care for no one else. Bring them up. But know who we're coming to if the crumbling happens. Know who we're... In fact, hey, let me call my Spurs supporting brethren, man. Let me see if he backs this cap. He's at work. I shouldn't really be doing this. Let me see if he picks up. He's a plumber, so he's probably working. Hey, yo. Hey, quick one, yeah. Can Spurs win the league?
Yeah, of course can.
I see. Why are you capping now that you're on the net? Because you wasn't saying this yesterday, brother.
What do you mean? Any club can win the league?
Oh, yeah, you one of them, man. Everyone can win the league. It's a 38-game calendar. All right, what? Can I get... So, would you say your club right now is title contenders?
First game of the season, yes.
Them man that no. All right. So, do you expect a league challenge?
I don't expect anything from Spurs.
So, do you think you're of the level to compete over a 38-game period against City and Liverpool? Because that's the priority there.
Yeah.
So, you expect to be top 3, yeah?
No. Don't expect.
So, what you say? You're saying bare things and nothing.
I'm saying we can compete, but I'm not. I don't expect we will compete.
Bro, you're doing the political Palmer thing. You're saying bare things. You're saying bare things and nothing.
Hey, man, you have to do that.
Can you be 100% certain that Conte will be a manager by the end of the year?
Yeah. Anyway, I'll say we'll say to the end of the season. Unless a mad thing happens with Levy or something. That's a mad argument. Apart from that, I think he's cool.
So why do you think
him in the transfer market? He's got his transfers. He can't really complain about that. I don't think it's marquee signings, but we've got people in.
So what? Why do you think you're title contenders?
Because of the squad depth. That's the only
squad depth, yeah?
Squad depth.
What?
I'm not saying that there's great players in those positions. I'm just saying we have players in multiple positions. Okay, cool. What? So what? Because you have players that can a couple of squad depths. You think you could do stuff? Yeah, potentially.
Yeah, but why? What edge have you got over them?
Over who?
Over everybody else and to levels with
He's
City.
got a good manager that knows what
Okay,
he's doing.
but is he lacing up his boots and playing football? He can manage.
No, Conte's experienced at this. He knows how to win league titles. You know, he comes there. He studies the whole league system. He knows how many points he needs to get per game and stuff.
Well, you think he's the only manager that knows how many points you need to get per game?
He's got more experience than Arteta.
Mate, where's his trophies at Spurs though, you pussy? Where's he? Where's he? You can't draw out my guy.
Don't worry. It's his first,
You can't.
First full season is coming. Don't
Well,
worry.
he doesn't. Well, that hair's fake as well. You can't get onto Arteta. My brother's thing is 30, but you can't get onto him.
Easy there, boy.
What do you mean?
Because you lot are flip-flopping 1 minute, you want Arteta around.
Who wants Arteta? I don't know about none of that, bro. Right? Yeah, we do, because we have higher standards. If you do the business, you're 30. If you mess about, you're not 30. You know, right now, it's a Gabriel just phone call tick.
So that's what I'm trying to say. Right now, we have a better manager than you.
Mate, okay, why are you capping to my fans? Because I was with you and you said it's peak. You said it's peak. Like, you said it's peak.
Yeah, I got back Spurs, man. Come on, man.
What, Richarlison title challenger?
No, I don't rate Richarlison. I don't think Richarlison is going to be. As I said, he's just going to add squad depth. If Harry Kane gets injured, if Son gets injured, he's there as a number 9. I don't think he's going to get 15 goals a season. Maybe 10 max.
60 million for 10 goals.
That's what I'm saying. That's what Conte needs for a title challenge. He needs squad depth. He needs players in positions. We have no striker.
You think this stinky football that you man are moving with is going to rock up and win the Premier League?
No, I don't think we're defensively strong enough. I think we still need some more reinforcements in the back, but we've added people. That's all I'm saying. Added people.
Okay, but everyone's added people, blood. That you're not selling me something that's too wide. I'm not even hating, cause you lot can do your thing, but like
I'm. You know how you're gonna play. You don't know what formation you're gonna play each week. You don't know what players you're gonna play. What positions.
Wait. Arsenal don't know. Wait. Arsenal don't know what formation they're gonna play every week.
No.
What are you talking about? You not enough. That's how I know you're chatting shit, because when we played you lot at Newcastle, we should have went to 3 at the back. It's 4-2-3-1, 4-3-3.
You're going into games not knowing your team, not knowing what formation you're going to play.
No, you're not listening. We do know it. We know it to the point where we want the man to change things. What are you talking about?
Consistency is good. It's better.
What? Because you man got Ryan Sessegnon and that, them Bandulu left backs.
Huh?
Because you got Ryan Sessegnon scoring a little goal.
No. Listen. Man City, Liverpool going to games, they play the same football every single week. Spurs going to games, play the same football every single. Arsenal change.
Yeah, but your football is shit. When you're City and Liverpool, you can do that. Your football is shit, and we do not change.
I'm saying good teams don't change the way they play football.
But we haven't changed it. This I know you don't watch Arsenal. How? Provide proof.
The way you sit up at the back, Arteta doesn't know his full squad yet. He doesn't know the right player wants to play.
What are you talking about? Have you seen the squad? You're chatting shit.
You've got better this season, yes.
Mate, we got better last season. You do know, Mr. Arteta, only Mr. Klopp and Pep have more wins in the Premier League since he took over.
How long has Arteta been there?
I don't know that, man. 2 minutes. So 2 minutes. He just said, what? Since he become manager, maybe like a year. Head coach, I don't know. But since he become a manager, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Why are you capping? Like, you're moving crazy. All right, what? Are you going to beat Chelsea at the weekend?
It'd be a great game.
In a bit, man. You're chatting shit. I'll see you later, man. This guy's a chatting shit. Like, this guy is bugging, man. Like, you can see, the man they are bugging, man. He has been on the show before, man. He has been on the show with man before. Man said DJ exposed, but he just exposed another Spurs twat. Because I'm going to shout him. The thing is, I'm going to shout him. Spurs cap. Arsenal fans are capping as well. Listen, I want you lot to fight for the league. I want it to. Boy. Fair enough. Nah, I can't lie. That's one thing he's consistent. He don't rate Mikel Arteta. He never has, man. He's calm, though. 174 likes, man. Away from that banter. Big up, my guy. He's a Spurs lad, but he's all right. You know, not everyone can have it. Who's the fuck? Bro, this guy, bro, if you lot knew this guy, like, he used to tell when Spurs finished 30th. What was that player? We was all talking about players we used to watch growing up, and I was like, Henry, United fan said there's, I swear this guy said something, Reed. I swear I've never heard of this player. Wallahi, I've never heard of this player before. He said that was the first name he got on the back of the shirt. These man in the mud, man. We'll see, man. We'll see. Arteta is closer to George Graham, David Moyes rather than Wenger. He's going to have to do a lot to be mentioned in them man's name. I think Spurs are going to be on bits this season, but winning the league. You know, if Arsenal got top 4, it would have papered over the cracks. Spurs, rightly so, got top 4, and it showed Conte's quality, but it papers over a lot of cracks. Winning the league, being the most consistent team over a 38-game period, being the best when you're getting results when you're at your worst. Okay, I hear it. I hear it. You know, I hear the experience factor, and I'm not here to draw out Spurs and say they can't. I just want to. I haven't heard no tangible reason. Oh, Conte's a good manager. Yeah, of course. Any title, if you won the title or you have a pedigree like Conte, of course you'll be good. You know, they've got good players. Kulusevski, bad boy, one of them at Arsenal. Bentancur, bad boy, one of them at Arsenal. Son, lit. Kane, lit. You know, Perisic, experience. Jed Spence, hope he throws up the place, but good signing. Ryan Sessegnon finding his form. Romero, lit. Experience, Hugo Lloris. I hear it. I hear it. And Conte can get the best out of duds as well. Really and truly. You know, man said Conte won with a mid-Chelsea team, a team that had Diego Costa, Eden Hazard, Cesc Fabregas, and all them man there. Do we think about what we're saying, or do we just speak? By all means, cool. They're going to win. Spurs going to win the league. All right. Let them win it. They're going to win it. Cool. And I'm not here beyond the obvious rivals. I'm not here to draw out Spurs. I just haven't heard a legit reason, bro. I just wouldn't need know a legit reason, man. DG, we might need to expand the stadium. Tickets are going too quick. DG, what happened to the show with Statman? Was there a fallout? Allow all of that. I haven't fallen out with Statman. No, it's just busy, man. We're gonna work with Saturn, man. We're gonna work with Saturn. Get like a fortnightly one. They got Basuma lit. Basuma's lit. We not, bro. Conte's clear of Arteta, bro. Conte's done it. No one is thinking it. I hope it's Spurs here. I hope it is. But less of that. I'll leave it to you, look. But come on, man said mid. Chelsea team was mid. Says Fabregas, Diego Costa, Eden Hazard. That was mid. Or man just focusing on Victor Moses, getting a tune out of that. Let's hope they do it, innit? I hope so, man. But I'm not here to do it, man. I'm here to focus on Arsenal, man. Big up them. Diego Costa was a menace of a footballer. I can't lie, that's a striker I want, man. Pardon my language, bastard, bro. I miss seeing strikers like that. That's what I used to grow up with seeing in Sunday League in the Prem, bro. Pull man's ears, step on his heels, little elbow, like nastiness. Just be nasty. Intimidation tactics, man. Yeah, I'm not saying Spurs can't challenge. I didn't say challenge. That man said, one man here, my brother on the phone who's capping, and I know he's capping because he didn't say that, win. I'm not talking about challenging. They can challenge. Win the league. Winning the Premier League. Fair enough. If that's what Spurs are going to do, let's see what going, man. Less of that. Buying a ticket is getting ridiculous. It is mad ridiculous already, man. You're right, man. Do you think if Spurs doesn't win anything this year, Son should look to leave? Maybe, but Son's got the death row contract in it, so Son ain't going nowhere. 29 is where it is. And you know Levy's a stubborn prick, you know. If you want him, if you want any of their players, you've got to do the thing. Serious signings. They made good signings, but I would say for Arsenal fans directly, not to criticize Spurs, if we had that transfer window they had, but minus a couple, some of you fans would be up in arms. You'd be saying, what the fuck is this? Why are you signing Perisic? I'm not criticizing none of them. Why are you doing this and that? Your man is doing the on record. Yeah, he's capping, man. I know the real him. Pause. Spurs finished 2 points ahead of us and act like they're 10, 20 points ahead. Let's see, man. Yeah, you can say all of that. We said Victor Moses. David Luiz is not a dud. Willian, wasn't a dud for the whole time at Chelsea. Victor Moses wasn't shit. He just never had a role for himself. Yes, they did finish 10th, but he still had Diego Costa, Eden Hazard, and Cesc Bloody Fabregas. If that is a mid-team, what the fuck are we talking about? Ain't you a Barca fan? Stay out of the Premier League business. You don't know what to talk about, bro. Like, Basuma's a lit signing as well. And it's actually nothing to do with Conte. Them players are their own worst enemies, similar to Arsenal. Let's not forget they went a goal behind against Southampton, and Southampton did the shitness. Let's see, man. Spurs fans were flip-flopping in pre-season, but let them do the thing. That's the beautiful thing about the Premier League. Since when did it come like this? But of course, I'm not disagreeing with it. They're building a quality side. But again, I'm only going off what specifically people said. People said win the league, not challenge. People said win the league. Cool. that means you have to be better than Liverpool 9 times out of 10, you know, because Liverpool at times are 9 times perfect, and somehow you've got City who are more perfect. Do I even think Spurs could beat Liverpool, City in a back-to-back thing? Yeah, they beat. That's why they took 4 or 6 points off them. But there's a lot of cap. Son to Roma in the next few years, that'd be well, it's not an odd choice, but yeah. Anyways, back to Arsenal. Do you think Arsenal will get 3 new signings, like 1 midfielder and 2 wingers, or 2 midfielders and 1 winger? I don't know. I don't think we'll bring in 2 wingers. You probably got more luck of 2 centre mids. Even that, I think it's just 2 signings in general, 1 of each. There might be something else Arteta wants to do that could be done, but I just think 2 signings. And to be honest with you, I'll be fortunate with just if he just offered me a centre mid, then calm. You know, I don't really want any development wingers. If they come here and they're lit, and you know, or we leave them, and a year from now they look lit, I'd say, all right, cool. But we've got a lot of these project players. I'm not that there's many I could pick from, but I kind of want someone that's a bit different. Someone that's kind of, I'm not saying you have to be the finished article now, but someone who's more ready than what we already have. Because, you know, if we're not bringing in people that are going to shake spots up and that, what's the point, man? Do you think Telemans will be trying to prove himself against us? Of course. Every game Telemans is playing, whether he's at Arsenal or he rides out his contract at Leicester, he should be. Because the better you play, the more people are going to want to sign you, the more money you're going to get in your mid-20s, for a contract. The bigger the clubs, you might get a Champions League spot. It's in your best interest to perform because you've got a World Cup with Belgium coming, where, again, if you're a free agent or someone running down your deal and you're of a certain caliber, you're living the movie because, you know, the World Cup ends in December. The next month, you can start talking to clubs. Your club might even sell you in January. Leao for Milan or Pino or Talisman. I don't know who Talisman is. I hear that, though. But Leao, because he's waiting. I see 3 drippers in that. But, yeah, man. Why is everyone forgetting that it's Spurs? They could have Pepe and all the City team is still not winning thing. Amen. All or nothing. Watch along at 3:30, people. Don't forget tomorrow. A man said tomorrow. I thought it was Friday for some reason. It's Friday, Saturday. Apologies. It's Arsenal, Leicester. Make sure you set your watch alongs. Keep your reminders. Keep your opinions and whatnot coming. Good day from Australia, buddy. Good day, people. Man, I hope you're doing well and safe. We'll have to see, man. Do I think Spurs can challenge? Of course. Win the league. You got to be better than City and Liverpool. I'll hold my hands up and say I was wrong. Do I see them being better than Liverpool or City over a 38-game calendar? Nope. But yeah, man. You lot do your thing. Mitrovic gave them man brute striker vibes. He weighs Henderson. Exactly. Mitrovic is I know he was even linked with United, but Arnautovic, I remember Arnautovic, even though we beat them, was he at West Ham or something? I think he used to play for West Ham or something before Stoke, but it might have just been Stoke. But I remember at the Emirates, it's no brownie points. Koscielny gets put in headlocks in finals, and you know Koscielny's a serial bottler. Birmingham, France Euros, Atletico Madrid. Koscielny was never a boss. So I'm slandering him because he was acting up when he left. But Arnautovic ran him ragged one day at the Emirates, you know. And again, you lot have heard me say it before. When I think, you know, there's some footballers, and they don't have to be world class, they don't have to be world beaters, they don't have to be amazing, they don't have to be any of that ish. But there are some players, when you see them live, they're a bit better than you see. And I think Arnautovic was that. He's better technical. Well, I knew he had techers, but he's better technically. He's a physical handful. He ran Koscielny ragged, you know, with chest, putting it on his chest, barging him, running into him, fouling him, just terrorized my man. Just terrorized him. So yeah, Arnautovic played for West Ham before he went to Chinese League. No Barnes for Leicester is very good, bro. Last season we played Palace with no Zaha. We boxed Brighton without a couple key players. It definitely gets me a bit more excited. Likewise, if you hear Jesus and these guys are not playing for Arsenal, it's going to be a bit better. But we can't read into that. Two of our best performances when you look at last season in United at home and Chelsea away, bro. We didn't do it with Tommy Asimantini, so we can't read too much in these. Yeah, Koscielny was a good defender, just a pussy, man, and a twat. Pardon my language. In fact, nah, man, fuck Koscielny, bro. Wenger gave you a career. You was dead. You used to be shit for Arsenal. You used to be dead. When you come fresh home from Lorient, you was dead. You got a piece out. Pause. Got something out. You got a piece out of you, and then you started throwing up the place. Allow it, man. And he's a red eye guy as well. Because I'll never forget. He's like, he had an interview, something like, it's hard for me to celebrate the World Cup. I wasn't. I was kind of hoping they lose because I weren't there, bro. What kind of waste, man, is that? Lead by example hype, man. He bought into this, Lander. 4 more likes, we get to the transfer news anyways. How the hell did we get here? Pino has got mid ability, got potential, but raw like Gakpo. Yep. Don't like the fact we still have the same midfield options with the season already underway. Same. Okay, I was confused when I did read Telemans and Tonali plus Pino linked with Arsenal, but it's like either Telemans or Tonali. We're not getting Tonali, bro. You know you're not. Unpopular opinion, I never rated Kishel. Nah, I rated him. He's a pum-pum. Dewsbury Hall's decent, man. Elite piano pusher. And to be fair, Leicester got a couple decent academy dons. I'm not saying they're a madness, but I like Luke Thomas. I like Luke Thomas. I take him at Arsenal. Luke Thomas, the left back. Obviously, Harvey Barnes is a main player for them. Dewsbury Hall's found a little place for himself. Is it Sammy Baybrook? Bit different, I think he could bust through them sides. Bose, who's that? I don't know who that is, my guy. Big up S. I can't say his name, but that Feller guy at Atalanta, soon to be of Nottingham Forest. Imagine Nottingham Forest tried to get Auer as well. Ironically, Leicester want him. I wonder if that impacts what they're trying to do for him. So yeah, we're at 200 likes. Let's crack on, folks. Dewsbury Hall next to Partey. I don't know about that. Kishani was there to do a job, and he did it. When? He didn't do it against Birmingham. There was a game you slapped against United. You didn't do it against Edir for Portugal. You didn't do it against Atletico. You didn't do it when it really matters. You never did it against Chelsea. Yo, shit, man. And I'm only saying that because of the way he left, man. Like, I don't believe some of this. I think I'm spitting facts with he didn't do it, but yeah, man, it's off you, bro. Getting headlocked and that man getting ripped. I can't rate a man that's getting ripped by Zigic and Edir. What's Edir, bruv? Is Edir even a real person? Where is he since Portugal won the Euros? Swear Cedric won that as well. Agendas have to agenda. I don't know for them, man. I don't know. Getting ripped by Zigic and Obafemi Martins. Obafemi Martins clearly older than Carney, them fake age man there. So I don't know. You're getting ripped by uncles and yardies. I'm not here for it. And random dons. Lie, bro. Once you disrespect my club, I'm on you. I can't lie. Especially Koscielny of all people, you bottler. But yeah, we at 200 likes. Anyways, I'm away from that. Yeah, we are, man. Perfect. Let's get into this, man. Let me make my timestamp. I don't know where we've been going with this live stream, but big up to you lot nonetheless, people. What's the time on this? 1, 2. My head is not working right now. 20 transfer news. So yeah, let's crack on, man. Let's crack on. I mean, the happiest thing I'm about is that we all saw the pictures of Marie and Monza and things like that. It's official. Thank God. Thank God. Until next season, it's not a problem anymore. Thank the Lord. Thank you. Meaty dons are going. Please, can we learn from this? When you spend cheaply, sometimes you spend several times. Where is it? It's not on Arsenal.com. You spend several times. We're getting less money than we bought him for. God knows how much he actually cost to games played, Bro, we're going to get Bandoolied, man. I'm watching All or Nothing at 3:30. I'm here for this. Koscielny, not Koscielny, definitely Koscielny, but Marie, not good enough. You can lie to yourself about being an experienced left center defender. Can't play a high line. Some Arsenal fans said he was the best defender at our club with even a tiny case study. I'm here for this. We all hope Monza stay up, man. Come on, man. Monza ain't staying up. They're gone, man. Where is it? I can't see it. I mean, I can see on all the other publications, but it's not on Arsenal.com just yet. So we're going to have to see in that regards, people. But yeah, man, it's a step in the right direction. And the quicker we move people on, the quicker we can just bring in someone, man. Like, all I want is to send them in, I don't want much. I just want to send them in. I don't know about that. Same old recycled tosh, really. Buy cheap, buy twice. Exactly. You look at Tomiyasu, he cost us peanuts. You look at them. It's brazy. Yeremy Pino is the best. I hope so. If he signs for Arsenal, gas him up and say that. But nonetheless, let's crack on, people. Arsenal in talks with AC Milan over Albert Sambi Lokonga transfer with Star down the pecking order. I don't believe a damn word of this, but we heard this yesterday. I don't believe a damn word. Unless we've got something really up our sleeves. We know we're not getting Tonali, but if we're letting Lokonga go before we brought in, it doesn't make sense. I want to keep him around, and but I need to see real significant progress. I can't see it happening really. Anytime we're linked with players, our players leaving and going to Italian clubs or joining us, I look at it with a pinch of salt. They don't have enough defenders, midfielders, but I don't see them going for Lokonga. Maybe calls in that. As you know, Lokonga's not really played. They have signed a couple of Belgium lads. Origi's there. My man who just signed for Club Brugge is there. Salamenkas is there. So it's probably that these things probably aid it, really. I'm not saying they're not interested. I'm not saying it can't happen. I just don't see it, man. I can't lie. But they have let Kessia go. Tonali, Benassia, Lokonga in a free would be say. I don't know yet, man. I couldn't begrudge Lokonga for wanting to go. Italy, wavy lifestyle, all those things. Bare icy freeze them sides as well. It could be done. William could be going Fulham. Prick. Shit guy, bro. Arsenal and Cotton. I don't know what this is. Ain't no one care what Gallas has to say. What's this? Ain't no one. Everyone knows we're not getting Kessie. Arsenal fans, drop that one out. Don't forget, people. Arsenal, Leicester, slap the like button. Twitch gang, take part in the polls and that. What's this? Apparently, Pablo Mari lands in Milan, but there are still some finer details of the loan to Monza to be ironed out, all to do with an option to buy next summer, given Monza's Serie A future is uncertain following promotion. We have heard Runnison is being linked with a move away. Runnison off to Turkey on a permanent deal in the coming days. Oh, my God. Christmas is coming early. Arsenal would prefer a transfer for Bellerin rather than another termination, but won't stand in his way of a return to Betis. Tell him that you're getting no peas then. No peas. Even if he says, run me 10% of what I'm owed. No, bro, nothing. If you want to go, nothing, bro. Don't give the man nothing. Safe. Go do your stuff. Ride with Betis to the sunset. Club also expecting loan offers for Ainsley Maitland-Niles and Reece Nelson as the transfer window progresses, and offers will be considered for both players. Let's see if Mark Bryans has any updates on anything. Doesn't appear such. It don't appear such. What's going on my timeline? I don't care about that. Fabrizio Romano, you got signed? You got signed to confirm? Well, he said 5 minutes ago, official confirmed. Pablo Maria signed the contract as new Monza player. Deal also signed between clubs with Arsenal. Monza will cover full salary. Arsenal will receive 5 to 6 million fee in case Monza will remain in the Serie A next season. Done no. Progress, man. That's Christmas come early. Renison set to be offloaded, people. He's in talks over a loan move. Some are saying permanent. Just keep it moving, really and truly. Just keep it moving. I don't know about all the sources. I do see him a lot, but I don't know these guys from Larry, bro. I don't know who's the most in the know and stuff. As I say, we just talk about the rumors that are there. What happens, what doesn't. The dream is free. The hustle is sold separately, as we keep saying. I don't know who's tier. What's the saying I always see? Tier 1 and tier 2 source and this guy. And I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I leave that to you. Like, I really don't know. 209 likes. Let's keep going, people. So yeah, Rinus is still at our club. Never listen in life. Never let anyone tell you can't do anything, because somehow Rinison is playing for a top 6 club. Somehow Pablo Mari's got here. Never let them. Nah, I can't lie. I hate Gallas more than Koscielny. Koscielny, you just chatting shit. Gallas, muppet, proper muppet. From he was perming his hair, we knew he was a muppet, bro. Only Jogba can do the perm thing and get away with it, unless you're one of them R&B singer brothers. But anyways, Arsenal keep track of Sekou Fofana as Yuri Teleman's alternative, where we've been linked with him before. Wasn't he dead set to go PSG? It didn't happen. He's done well at Udinese, at Lens. He's a former City guy. If you was watching France, the 27-year-old is decent, box to box and that. Don't think Arsenal are going to pay the 40 million for Fofana. So I think this is all a myth, people. So yeah, don't know why I've got that out there or what that is, but yeah. Tonali rejects Arsenal interest, set for AC Milan contract extension. So did we ever bid? Did we ever? Or was it paper talk? And like you see these themes, now it's all about a new contract. He's never getting Tonali. If you could put the bread down and get him, fair play, but he's got no reason to leave AC Milan. They just won Scudetto. They're in the Champions League. The bigger boys in Europe will come in for you and things like that. It's all a myth, really. So Rinison versus City killed me. It looked like they plucked him out of the fan team. It looked like a fan said, I can do better than you. And they said, you know what, go on then. And he looked shook. But anyways, Arsenal interested in signing another Pepe as they move for Porto 60 million forward. Racy. I mean, we've been linked with him before, so it's nothing new. I mean, it would have been nice you sign Luis Diaz or something at the time, but he's cool. He's Brazilian. I'm for it, you know. Arsenal have reportedly registered an interest in signing Porto's Brazilian forward Pepe during the summer transfer window. He would become the second Pepe to have joined the club in the last 3 years, obviously after Nicholas, which probably that's what's going against him. Arsenal have registered an interest in the Brazilian forward Pepe after watching him excel with Porto last season. According to Ebola, Arsenal approached the Portuguese side over a potential deal for Pepe while they were negotiating terms for Fabio Vieira. The Premier League giants were told they need to part ways with 60 million to be in with a chance of signing the 23-year-old Lol. Arsenal, Mikel Arteta's side were reluctant to match the asking price and subsequently presented Porto with a £25.5 million offer. It's been rejected, and yeah, apparently Arsenal have not presented another offer to Porto, but they're expected to make one in the coming days. So we'll have to see what's going on in that regard. Once again, to go over the Yeremy Pino stuff, Yeremy Pino, apologies. Villarreal still do not have a formal offer on the table for Yeremy Pino, but they expect that it will arrive in the next few days. They're aware of strong interest in the 19-year-old winger in several Premier League clubs, especially Arsenal, since this is how the Footballers Agency has transferred him. He's got an £80 million release clause. You're seeing anything from 40 to 60 million euros to prize him away. In fact, this article says, it would need to be around 45 million. At the moment, there is interest, but there's no official offer on the table. So everybody's interested in everyone. People need to put money in the table. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you are interested in a lot of girls, or a lot of girls are interested in you. It don't mean you lot are going to make time to go on dates. Some of you are just going to do the texting thing. And that's like football. Everyone's interested in everyone. Everyone's talking with everyone. Putting bids down, getting things done for all clubs is a completely different thing. So, yeah, man, Arsenal interested in Yeremy Pino transfer with Villarreal willing to sell the winger for 45 million. So a lot of money for a 20-year-old that I can't say is significantly better than what we have. He might be. A year from now, I'll be like, well, we missed out and stuff like that. And if Arteta's done his due diligence and he knows more than we, then by all means get it done. But it's crazy. He's getting a lot of interest. I expect to have scouted him. We clearly have been looking for a winger. So I expect you to have looked at Yeremy and actually someone we've seen play at the Emirates. I expect you to if you're getting Fabio Vieira, to know about the Porto Don. I expect you to be looking at Gakpo and all of these guys and have your dream chasing targets in Gnabry and Raphinha. I expect that. But make sure you bring something in, because I'm sure if you make sure you're checking out the playlist, people, on my channel, as well as obviously following on Spotify. I put it MP3 for you. Like, how many wingers have we been linked with? If we was to start, you don't know how the transfer window gets. The names are probably bullshit from journalists and that, but there's probably some credibility in it. Everyone's scouting everyone. I don't know. Man United might just be scouting Yeremy Pino just for the sake of scouting him. It don't mean you're on him. Everybody should be looking at everyone, man. Really. Nah, man, it might be a Buki Brazilian where it's short, but it might be Pepe Dino or something wavy, man. I can't lie. Bring him to the carpet, man. Once again, Arsenal, yesterday it said Arsenal makes Sandro Tonali transfer inquiry as Mikel Arteta lines up 46.4 million AC Milan ace. And as you can see, there's rumours of a new deal. Yeah, man, we've been linked with you, Milinkovic-Savic, Fabian Ruiz, bare dream chasers, isn't it? It's not happening, is it? What's this? Oh, faking the nose. Arsenal star has been on AC Milan's radar for 2 to 3 years, but no proposals have arrived yet. So, yeah, man. Fabrizio Romano says, I have no confirmation on negotiations between AC Milan and Arsenal for Lokonga. As things stand, Lokonga has always been on Paolo Maldini's list for 2 to 3 years, but so far no proposals have arrived from AC Milan, who remain in the search for a midfielder. We'll see what happens in the next few days. So, yeah, man, there you have that. That's probably where them rumours there came from. Milan will not sign any other midfielder if they do not sell Bakayoko. Sambi wants to stay at Arsenal, where Arteta believes in him. It's very clear. Defender, says a journalist there. What else has been said here? As you can see there, Pablo Marie is I don't want to get copyrighted, but he's there in it, so that's good. Let's see what some other people are saying. There must be something. Lie to me, man. We need a new rumour. Fabio Vieira is fit and available for selection. Lit stuff. Arsenal still looking to secure a fee for Hector Bellerin. That stance may have to change later in the window, as it appears that Real Betis' financial situation is not the best. Arsenal still want to do business before the window shuts. It's unlikely they'll sign both a midfielder and a winger this summer. Bracy. And as you know, like a new signing word to Wenger, Smith Rowe, Tomiyasu Vieira all trained this week. It's official that Pablo Mari's at Monza. Again, Runnisson's moving ever closer to joining Turkey, a Turkish team, whoever that may be. Hector Bellerin's agent returns from London without a definitive answer and places the resolution for a future meeting. No more meetings are scheduled this week. Expect Arsenal to give in their final stretch. Betis have maintained. We're going to lose that, Betis are going to win that battle. Just don't rip up his contract. Just let the man go for free. Get a mad sell-on clause if their little drama thing ends, and this it is what it is. Lie to man, bro. I know that this is it, but lie to man. You think I would? Do you know how happy I was sitting there? Because it makes the content say, "Oh, what? We're getting Ravina, yeah. We're getting Gnabry." We know damn well we're not. It just arouses the imagination, and we deal with reality. I will be on Rancy's show. Romano has said, yeah, he has no confirmation about this Lokonga business, so you can rest assured, people. Monza will cover Pablo Mari's entire salary while on loan, which becomes an obligation if they stay up. God, please. Please. Lokonga remains determined to make it at Arsenal. My guy, Icy Freeze can't fool again. So, yeah. It is what it is. What's still this about Telemans? That better be the Telemans thing over there. Trying to avoid things I've already got. So, yeah, man. Moving away from that. Close that. As you just saw there, Bellerin's agent returns from London and places the resolution at a future meeting. So long story short, it ain't banged, in it. This meeting hasn't banged. Arsenal probably still want peas. I wouldn't give a fuck. Listen. From a human point of view, Bellerin, you've been a good serviceman. Never had to doubt your integrity. Whatever you think about the man's ability, he's kind of a homegrown player. He's been the guy going to do the PFA meetings. He speaks about human rights things. He's not afraid to be himself. I've got admiration for him. In part of me wants him to say, you know what, give him his move. But that's all romantic, and we need to be harsh. Pardon my language. Fuck all of that. Like, no one is cutting that for us. It's not. No one's cutting up for that for us. Betis are gonna win that. They know the more that see it same way that whoever, whether it's us or someone's gonna win the Telemans thing, because the more it goes on now, it's time to stop the poker faces and try and get a negotiation. End of the day, it's not just the fact that Bellerin might leave for free, even though we have an option of another year. Bro, you have a £72 million player on like 140 a week that's not getting in the lineup. You've got my man on 100 bags that you could argue is not even, bro, where is he? Tomiyasu starting ahead of you. Ben White playing right back ahead of you. Cedric ahead in the pecking order. Bro, are we that good lit that we can have a fourth choice fullback on 100 bags? We're moving, man. But yeah, we all know a meeting happened at the beginning of the week. Again, it's loggerheads. Again, this is one that will probably happen. Bellerin wants that. Until Betis say forget all of that, it's a myth. Clearly, there's some financial issues that Betis are going through and they're trying to get rid of players. For Bellerin, it could be lit because they're trying to get Aouar and a couple other lit players. So, yeah, man, it is what it is. Apparently, there'll be no more meetings this week. So we'll have to see. And, Betis have their own problems financially as well. So they're going to have to clean up. United and Arsenal fans, more so United fans in the last week, PSV have told United that Gakpo will not be sold before the 24th of August. I think that's when they play Rangers in the Champions League playoff again. And it seems like they've gone cold on Gakpo to Arsenal rumours. So, yeah, he won't be allowed to leave before that clash, in which you'd imagine them to win, really. We've already spoken about that Pepe, but so good I had to have it twice there. This article is just confirming the same thing about Monza have agreed a fee for Pablo Mari, and it also says that we're hopeful of moving on Runnison. He's edging towards a move to Turkey, although the deal is far from complete at the time of writing, and we're willing to listen to offers for Ainsley and Nelson. The Gunners would also like to avoid another contract termination in order to secure a fee for Bellerin, but as things stand, that option hasn't been ruled out, with Real Betis keen to make his loan from last season a permanent one. They also remain hopeful of completing more incoming deals before the transfer window closes on the 1st of September. Betis ain't got any levers, boy. They're going to have to ask Barca or Madrid to help them, or La Liga and that. Once again, Pablo Mari has landed in Italy to complete a loan move, and as we've seen, it's basically done now. We're just waiting for Arsenal to say thank you, Pablo Mari, and that. So, yeah, for, the most encouraging thing, it's understood 2 Turkish clubs are interested in a permanent deal for the Iceland international, who is Runnison. He's made 6 appearances. Bro, when did he make 6 appearances? Blood clot. I only remember 2. I remember you in Europa League, and we all remember the City game. Fuck, signed you for £1 million, 6 games. It's not just the big money Pepe's. When you buy shit, man, you have to buy again and again. And we got Matt Ryan at the time, Matt Turner. I'm still not necessarily convinced, but I think he's way better than you. So it is what it is. Once again, Ainsley and Nelson are allowed to go. Telemans has been linked with a move, but it's believed that no deal has yet to be discussed between the two parties. So things are dragging, really and truly. Oh, sorry, it's the same article. Why it is now or never in Arsenal's pursuit for Yuri Telemans with 25 million transfers surely too good to turn down. I would have thought that's right up Arsenal's street. That's what we're on. That's what we would like to pay, really. But the longer the window goes on, and if there's no other offers, and we've briefed, Telemans' camp of this, then yeah, we're doing a thing. So yeah, man, we all know he's got 12 months left. We all know Leicester are aware he has no plans to sign an extension. Apparently, Fofana wants to dip as well, and they're open to letting him go for 25 million. So far, Arsenal are yet to make a formal offer for the Belgian international, and this week they'll get the chance to see firsthand what they're missing out on. Let's see, man. I hope we smack them up, but I hope we boss them. And yeah, he needs to keep it. He needs to sign for us. The club also want to move Ainsley, Bellerin, and Pepe out, but Pepe is going to be difficult. There's a chance Arsenal could turn their summer recruitment drive into an aggressive one by signing both a midfielder and a winger, but such scenario seems unlikely given they have spent already well over 100 million during the current window. We'll have to see, man. The idea is that Telemans could come in and play as an 8 in Arsenal's midfield alongside Martin Odegaard and ahead of Partey. The Belgium, however, offers much more than that, as he can could just wait and snap up Telemans for free. You could, but other people are going to be onto him, really, and we need a centre mid for the first 6 months of the season. You know, wait, when we're not being able to dominate playing things, we say, oh, we're January, we're going to get Telemans, or next summer. What are we talking about? It sounds stupid. Rabiot's deal to United is collapsing. I mean, it just seems like mind games, really. I think they'll get that one over the line. Edu is in no rush to sign Yuri Telemans, although external factors could change the situation rapidly should other clubs suddenly firm up interest in the player. Arsenal could accelerate plans to sign the Belgian international, people. We're going to have to see how that one develops. What's this? And once again, the Foxes are willing to sell midfielder Yuri Telemans, who's was just yesterday that the initial thing that linked Lokonga to AC Milan. We can not read into that. Arsenal have been given a second warning from an advertising watchdog for the NFT promotions around Sorios. What else have we got? Ben White had a knee. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's mind games, bro. It's mind games. I think it'll get done. Both people are playing mind games. To be fair, I think United will be doing themselves a favor walking away from that. But I do think he's a decent player. It's fully mind games, bro. United playing mind games. He's playing mind games like any negotiator. So, yeah. Nottingham Forest moving for Hosamawa. No official bids for Yeremy Pino, as we knew. No one cares about Willian. He seems primed to move to Fulham. Shit done. Doesn't seem like there's anything of significance. We were linked with Tonali. We all think that's BS, so that kind of puts that one to bed. Don't forget 3:30, folks. We'll be playing. No, we won't be playing Football Manager. We'll be watching All or Nothing. That's on Twitch. Make sure you're there. Yesterday, we heard we made a bid for Milenkovic, the Fiorentina centre-back again. You don't really want to read into any of these Italian publications, really. I wouldn't mind a centre-half. Bit harsh to call Lokonga a flop, but he said he's a flop there. And everybody's just recycling the same old stuff in it, people. Everybody's just saying the same old things. It's the same old players. We probably got to wait a couple of days before the next runs are thrown in. No clue why. We were just listening to Yeremy Pino news. But, yeah. And after you was behaving to Kylian Mbappe and that in the French cap, fuck you, Rabiot, and your mother. Respectfully. So I can't find that article. But yeah, Pablo Mari's cutting. And I mean, that's about it, really. It's a tired day for transfers, people. Very, very tired day. Well, at least where Arsenal's concerned. You know, former Arsenal target Sergio Gomez has agreed to join City for 11 million quid, mate. So there you have that, man. Is White injured? I don't know. To my knowledge, I wouldn't say that he is. We have to wait for Mikel Arteta's press conference tomorrow, really, to see if there's anything in that. I'm not too sure, man. Really and truly. It's going to have to develop, but yeah, what's the time? No, I don't know how he's a flop already, but you can say he's underwhelmed. He's taken a while, but flop is very harsh, but, you know, they called Modric a La Liga flop. I'm not saying Lokonga will be that. How did it work out for him? He good, I'd argue. So yeah, man. But with that though, I'm aware that I got to be on Rance's show, people. So yeah, obviously I'm gonna have to stop this. I wouldn't say sooner than usual because we've still been here. But yeah, I'm gonna have to lock it off for now, folks, people. So yeah, man. Make sure you're there at 3:30. We're gonna be watching All or Nothing together. If you're on Twitch, let's go raid Rance's channel. Oh, is he even live? Rance ain't even live. So I'm not too sure in that regard. Rance ain't live. Just tuned in. You're having a show of Rants today. This poll is even. One love to the Twitch mods for patterning that up. Arsenal players on loan doing well. Tavares and Patino both earning man of the match. That's great for them, man. Long may they continue. I mean, I'm not going to lie. There's a lot Tavares could improve on across the course of 90 minutes. I'd say finding a man when he's trying to provide assists, but he should have had about 2-3 assists in the game to go over his goal. You know, it's sad that Charlie's had 2 appearances and he ain't scored and he's not completed 90 minutes, but he's got to earn that right, really. And he had a good, encouraging 20 minutes in the defeat to Stoke. And then obviously they've gone out on penalties to Barrow, but, he's done well. He's got a chance for himself. Keep going, innit? Keep going. That's better than sitting on the bench for Arsenal and playing under 21s football where you're better than 9 times out of 10, these men are better than everyone. Better, as I keep saying, what's the point? But yeah, man, they're all doing well and, nice to see that, really. It's all a learning curve. Need to see Tavares in the Champions League. Trust, man like Tavares, I know, even though Saliba's turned the corner at Arsenal, I know he's side-eye and everything. It's like, oh, man could have been here in the job. To be fair, if Fofana goes to Chelsea, I think that can boost him into the France squad. Everyone's getting their own little French centre-back in it, young centre-back. Liverpoolians got Konate. We've obviously got Saliba, and it looks like Chelsea might get Fofana. Oh. So yeah, man. Don't seem like there's any other news. Greetings, mate. What episodes are you watching? We're gonna at least watch 2 minimum. Try get through all 3. I'll see how I'm feeling by the 3rd. But yeah, man, try move through them all. Really. Looking forward to the watch along. DG due to come with more words of wisdom. I hear that, man. We start going off on a tangent. Games this weekend. Leicester, hope we smash them. I hope we smash them as well. Don't forget on that, people. Even if you're not going to be there, hit the like button on such. Hope it is. You know what? Let's have one last butchers. Lie to me, man. Link Arsenal with something wavy, man. Neymar or something. I know it's a lie, but please just allow me to dream. I'm not even, bro. This Arsenal fans, we need to learn to stop giving Talkshy, Piers Morgan, all of these lot attention, even if they're chatting shit. The same guy he was criticizing, forget it, man. There's no point. All I know is if I'm hacking dead people's phones, I shouldn't be allowed to talk on a damn thing. This is the problem with life. Love would give it all to slide tackle Piers Morgan, like fully slide tackle. Slide do the Ben Godfrey thing, what Tommy Ashley did. Brazy one. It's got to be done sometimes. In fact, before we cut, we might as well. I ain't got time for him, but he might be saying something interesting here in Gallas, man. Let's see what Gallas has said. Arteta given Arsenal sack warning by Gallas. Get top 4, you're in trouble. You are. You make me want to disagree. No, it's not. He signed a new deal. We've got a long-term project. Just because it's Gallas, I want to disagree, but he's not lying. It should be like that. You spending peas last season. You spent peas in general. You've got peas. You've been allowed to tear up new deals. As much as I like the potential and that, man need to see stuff. It's what football's about. But anyways, he said, of course he'll be in trouble. Arteta has been asked to make the top 4 and he didn't do it last season. I don't know if he's been asked to do that. If Arsenal don't play in the Champions League next season, it could cause a lot of drama. They have to have a great season, possibly win the Premier League. I don't know about that, but definitely to qualify for the Champions League. They have just bought new players. It's in the hands of Arteta and the players. It will be a big problem for all of them if they don't do their job to qualify for the Champions League. That is true. He's also spoke on Saliba. Saliba is a really good player. He had a great season at Marseille. Now he's back at Arsenal. It's a big step. He'll show what he can really do. Last season, he was upset to leave Arsenal. When I look on loan, when I look at him, he reminds me of a player I used to play against, and that player is Rio Ferdinand. If you look at how Saliba plays and how Rio did when he was young, they have the same style. I didn't say he will have the same career, but I hope he does. He just has a similar style to Ferdinand. I forgot how the hell you say that. I think Saliba will surprise a lot of people as he plays more games and gains more confidence because he has pressure on his shoulders. He's still so young and has so much to prove. He'll be even better. He's been a better defender for us than you ever have been, you twat. Should have never got you. Disrespecting the number 10, disrespected the club. I mean, Aubameyang has my blessing, not that he needs it to go to Chelsea. I don't care that he signed for Chelsea. Arsenal alienated you, ripped up the deal. You know Thomas Tuchel. Chelsea finished ahead of us. They're going to be in the Champions League. They won the Champions League and Premier League way quicker than Arsenal. Definitely the Champions League. London aspect, you're clearly comfortable. I'm sure your family is comfortable there. If Barca say get rid, it makes sense, innit? Try finesse a little deal from that. Makes sense. Do your thing. No one can call him a snake or any of that. Bless DG, would you rather sign a winger forward or a midfielder if you could only sign one more player? It would be nice to have a goal scoring winger, but I'd say centre mid because I don't think you're going to see our attacking players get to that next level until we can control the base of that midfield. And I'm not confident enough in our midfield battles week in, week out. Big up the lead in the community. Haven't catched live in ages. Europa League is in our hands. I don't know about in our hands, but for us and United, with the exception of who drops down, any team that doesn't get to the final as a minimum, obviously win it is the minimum, but it's a failure. Like, I don't like to call Europa League a competition for failures because in many ways it's in its own right, but it is. You know, you a punishment for not doing well in your group in the Champions League, failing to get out is dropping down. I'm not saying it's not ambitious for others, but teams that fail to qualify for the Champions League get Europa League. It's not taken seriously in the groups. United, Arsenal, everyone else. You know, you're gonna play your D and F teams, really. You know, not even your B teams, and still get through. So when you start getting to the latter stages, obviously you got to take it seriously. You don't know who's going to drop down. Barcelona dropped down last year, didn't win it. Obviously, Frankfurt culture shocked everybody. Commiserations to Frankfurt, who obviously lost the Super Cup yesterday against Madrid. But anything less than the finals, if fighting properly for top four, getting to Europa League final, that can make people leave you alone. You don't do that, then what are we doing? Just here to vibes. I hear it, but you might as well just tell us that if that's what we're doing. It's all mad. And once again, Leicester are aware that Yuri Telemans has no intention to renew his contract with the club and are now willing to sell for around 25 million. So there you have it, people. Really and truly. Chelsea can have him. They can have him, but well, he deserves it. Get your money as well, man. Be a bit harsh to get rubbed out of Barcelona already, but this is the belly of the beast. This is the game, really and truly. Ranks. I'm still not live. What's going on there? Maybe I'm missing something. But yeah, man. Don't feel like there's anything else to speak about. I'm getting on to you. Don't play with Arsenal. Don't play with the Arsenal. Fair enough. But yeah, man. Let me let you lot go, people. I strongly believe if we get Telemans and Sane, we can compete for the title. On that note, people, smash the like button if you haven't. Stay blessed, stay safe. I'll buck you lot again. Obviously, make sure you're following on Spotify because I'll pull it on MP3 for you. Check out the descriptions for timestamps. Make sure you're checking out the playlist for more content. I'm back again at 3:30. If we're watching All or Nothing, you need Amazon Prime, you need Twitch. You ain't got them two things, I can't help you. You know, so on that note, you lot stay blessed, stay safe. Appreciative for all the support. Have a great day and what's left of it.
There's always that active red flag defending. I think it's like